Hi guys, so today I am doing a cool tone smoky eye. I am going to be featuring the Lorac Pro 2 palette. As you guys know, in my yearly favorites, I love this thing to death. Ooh, I love this thing to death. It has so many different colors. I do feel that it is more cool toned than the Pro Palette 1, so I did choose to use this. I am using one color out of the Pro Palette 1, but that's like a color you can find anywhere, so you don't need Pro Palette 1 to do this. But anyways, so I'm just going to get to the makeup look, so if you'd like to see how to get this smoky eye, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so for this smoky eye, you have to of course prime the eyes. I would normally use concealer, but today I'm going to use the Blink Cosmetics eyeshadow primer. And this is just like a champagne-y like skin tone color, so it's not going to alter the color of the eyeshadow. But of course, just use whatever primer you're comfortable with or you have. You of course don't need this exact primer for the look. We are going to be using the Lorac Pro Palette 2, but we are using one color out of the Pro Palette 1, and that's the color white. Only because I don't have any other white eyeshadow, and there is a cream in the Pro Palette 2, but I feel like the white is more cool toned, so we're going to stick with that. So just putting it a little bit on a large shader brush, and just dusting this on the brow bone for a subtle highlight. Okay, and then we're also going to take this just here and on the inner corner. Just a very light crease color, so I'm going to be taking the Sigma E40. It's just a large fluffy brush. I'm going to dip this in the light brown just a little bit, and you want to go from inner corner to outer corner all the way in. You want to distribute this color evenly. Taking just a regular shader brush and dipping it in the cool gray. I'm just going to pat this all over the lid. Now, I do suggest doing your foundation last. That's what I'm doing because you want to avoid any eyeshadow falling into your foundation and just staying there, because that's not cute. Now, it's not going to start out as super intense. This is really a base to build up the color on the lid. And it doesn't have to be super neat, because the point of a smoky eye is to just be totally smoked out and blended out. So if you don't get it perfect, you can just blend it out. I feel like there's more light on that side. Okay, so now that we have that, we're using one blending brush today, and I'm using the Sephora Pro Blending. I think this is, number 27. I'm just going to use this to blend out all of the colors, but all the other brushes are just for applying colors. So I'm just going to blend the light brown and the cool gray together. Okay, now we're going to work on building up the lid. So I'm just going to be taking a little concealer brush, and I'm going to be taking some MAC Fix Plus, and I'm dipping this into the charcoal. And the point of the Fix Plus is to give it a more smooth and pigmented look. And when I'm blending this out, I am picking up a little bit more of the light brown just to have a blending color to help blend out the one we placed with the MAC Fix Plus. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Now I am going to add in just a hint of the navy. That'll just add a little bit of it'll add a fun pop of color to it, but we're just going to add it to the center. I'm just taking this crease and shadow brush from Crown. And I'm just going to pat this right on the center. Now, if you have brown eyes, this navy will really make your eyes pop. And actually, the really cool part about this look is you can use the navy, you can use the plum, whatever pop of color in the center you want that complements your eyes the best. You can do that with this look, and I just love that, and it makes the look very unique and fun. So yeah, and then I'm just going to take the blending brush, and I'm just going to lightly dust my lid like that. And this just adds a little bit of dimension to it. I don't know if you can see that. Now, if you feel like this is a little too dark for you, you could stick with just a cool gray on the lid, and that way you don't get the super dark charcoal color. But I do like the kind of dark look because I do have bigger eyes, so the matte darkness will kind of make my eye look more normal. So just kind of tailor it to how you want your eye look to be. So yeah. Okay, so for the final step in the crease and the lid and stuff, we're going to be taking a nectar onto the blending brush. And you're just going to blend this out. So that is it for the upper eyeshadow. I think I'm going to go do my brows and my foundation, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now that I've done all of the kind of stuff that's tailored specifically towards your skin type, I'm going to be moving on to the eyeliner. So we're just going to be doing some tight lining, and I'm using my typical voluminous smoldering eyeliner from L'Oreal. Okay, and this is just to kind of thicken up that lash line. And now to do a wing, you don't have to do this part. I like to do it, so you can skip past this part if you want, or you can watch it. It's whatever. It's so annoying how like one side always looks way better than the other, but what are you gonna do? So what you want to do is the color that you chose for the center, so I did navy, you want to pick that up and you just want to draw it all the way from the lower outer to lower inner. You want to draw this all the way on to the lower lash line. And this really just helps that pop of color pop. So then just take a tiny smudger brush, this is from Real Techniques, and you want to dip it in the light brown, and you want to smoke out that lower lash line. So now you want to take either a white or a skin colored pencil. I'm using just the NYX concealer pencil, and you just want to go over, you want to put this in your waterline. Using dark colors can make your eyes look really squinty, so you really just want to open up your eyes a little bit. Now just for the inner corner, I apologize, it seems like there's a lot of steps, it really isn't. You want to just dip it in Snow. And you really wanted to highlight that inner corner. We're going to do contour and highlight and all that jazz. I'm using the NARS Virtual Domination palette. This was limited edition. I think it's still available on Sephora. You can of course use whatever blush and highlight and contour, or you didn't have to do that part. You can do whatever you wanted to do. This is just what I'm using. So I'm going to do I really like using the NARS contour because it is Laguna, and you can tell it's not a warm toned brown at all. So yeah, so I'm just going to start contouring. Try a new brush today too. Trying to jump on the bandwagon for these like thin contour brushes and then blending it out. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my typical contouring brush and blend this out. I think I'm liking using this contouring brush, the Ida brush, before using this one, because I'm not using as much product, I noticed, because when I was trying to apply and then blend out with the same brush, this picks up a lot more product, and then you just end up filling too much of one area. With the Ida brush or a chiseling brush, you can just, really just carve out where you want to contour. And it gives a more precise contour. I like that. Okay, and then I'm going to be moving on to blush. I want to use a cool tone blush for a cool tone smoky eye. So I think that this pink would be perfect. It's a very cool tone pink. Okay, and then now for the highlight, I'm just using the highlight that comes in the palette. It's not my favorite highlight, but I don't feel like breaking out another product just to do the highlight. So there we go. I'm gonna go do my eyelashes and then I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I finished my mascara. I finished everything else. I just needed to do the lips. So I really want to do a pinky nude, but I wanted it to be a cool tone, of course. So I, of course, have to use the MAC Viva Glam Gaga. This is a very intense cool tone pink, but we're not just going to swipe on, we're going to dab it just so it's not super intense. And this just gives a very subtle pink tone to it. And then I just want to throw on a little bit of gloss, so I'm going to be throwing on the Gerard Cosmetics Buttercup. Just a little bit. I think they're very similar. Oop. So, yeah, this is the finished makeup look. I'm going to zoom out and I'm just going to show you everything together. So, 1 second. Okay, so yeah, this is it for the look. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. I do enjoy a smoky eye for the winter time. I kind of see warm smoky eyes better for the fall because of all the colors and everything, but then for the winter I really like to dial it down and use a cool tone smoky eye. So if cool tone doesn't work for your skin tone, that's fine, but if it does, then great. So I hope I did help you in some way, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, then give it a big old thumbs up and comment down below. Also, if you enjoyed this, then hit subscribe right here. I always provide a little button for you. And don't forget to provide any requests for me down below or on all my social media, which I have linked down below for you. I'll also have all the products listed below if you are interested. Yeah, so don't forget to check that out. Other than that, I hope you all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.